Maharaj has heard the news of the Sahibzade from Noora Mahi when they were at Rai Kalla's house, visited many more houses, 4 or 5 houses after that. They started building army again. People started giving Kode to Maharaj, started giving Shastra to Maharaj again. Maharaj is ready to battle again. They know that Wazir Khan's coming with his army. And by the timeline now, from it being end of December, now we're looking at is close to Vaisakhi time. It's hot, weather switched, and Maharaj very strategically used that place to fight the battle, because that's where there was a pond of water, and whilst battle, that's where people would have gone to get access to the water. So that was behind them, but behind where the pool, there's a big hill like this. So there's a hill here, there's a pool there, and then Maharaj set up a camp there. But just before they got to that site, all the Gursikhs that had gone home, the families that had then complained, why have you come back? And then amongst them were then other people from that town, and I can't remember the name of the Jathedar of that band. He said, let's go and get Maharaj to agree to stop all of this fighting and battling. Like, let's just call it a day now. Go back to the Shantmay of Guru Arjan Dev Ji way, and we've got people that we know that can speak to Aurangzeb and speak to Wazir Khan. Let's just get this resolved. So they've all gone, about 100 of them. Jathedars put this forward, and Maharaj basically told him, like, are you comers here to teach the Guru or come here to listen to Upadesh? At the end of that, they said, well, we can't. Was Bhai part of that? Yes, yes, but she wasn't the lead amongst that at that point. Right. They've said, well, we can't continue with this type of Sikhi then. And the others are thinking, the likes of Bhai Maha Singh, ek hi ho gaya, ek idhar nu tur pi gal. Assi ta, we've come here, bhulna bakshauna aye sage. We've come here to ask for, plead for forgiveness and rejoin Maharaj. Yes, we know that they thought like this, but we still come for get Maharaj's khushiyan. They didn't end up saying anything though, because they weren't lead of that Jatha. And then at that point, Maharaj says, "Ye nahi sikhi tanu paundi, fir tusi likh do, likh ke de do fir tanu tusi. If you want to go, if you think, then where was you guys when Jadoo Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji ne sara kuch hoya?" Like they said all of that. They went through so many things. Jadoo sade do vadde puttran nu ਤੀਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵਿੰਨਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਗੱਲ to sort everything out. After all of that, and then they said, look, we can't carry on with this. And Maharaj ਨੇ ਲਿਖ ਕੇ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ ਫਿਰ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਗੁਰੂ। And that's where the Badava was written, outside of Khatrane Ki Taab. And that's when Bhai Maha Singh said, this is ridiculous, ek hi ho gaya. And that's when they walked off, and Bhai Maha Singh stopped with my bago and said, I can't do this. Who wants to go back? They actually writ the Badava, they walked off, and then he stopped and said, nah, this is crazy. I'm going, who wants to come? Let's go back. And then that's where they drew a line, and then 40 went back. And the rest, how many ever there were, about 60 odd, went back home to Malabar. So there was a group out of there that stuck to the Badava. And then there was a 40 that got the Badava ripped. But they got to, so where Maharaj was set up on the other side of the hill, and where the army, imagine like now the army's coming this way, it was like Wazir Khan's, but Maharaj is over the hill that way. So before they can get there, the 40 came and fought at this level. They were doing it from the top. So that's basically the Sakhi then of Chali Mukte. And then why we celebrate it now and not April is because during Magh Meena is when people would go and do a lot of Tirth, Yatra and Ishnan at Ganga. There are big mele that take place on Maghi Day, and so that Maharaj can reroute people from certain practices and rituals, and Maharaj says we'll make our own like Maghi, day, and the way you will have your Ishnan on that day is via listening to this prasang of what happened. So they connected that to that day. And that's why then we remember them, Charlie, during Maggi. So that's our actual Mag Madina Sang Sadhmu Tuli Kar Ishnan. So we're doing our Ishnan, cleansing ourselves via listening to their Sakhi.
Guruji's got a very high price, very expensive, this Guru. Nobody can afford this Guru, right? He doesn't want your money, he wants you. The question is, are you willing to give it up? You say, oh, sounds expensive, what do I get? Remember those game shows where you say, behind door number 1, look what you could have won. Guruji is saying, okay, behind door number 1, Dukh par har, sukh kar le jaye. I will get rid of your sadness for you, and I will give you unlimited happiness. Maybe some people thinking, all right, still not convinced. What more do you want in life? If you really boil down to what is it that you're doing with your life, you can systematically boil it down to happiness. The reason you get up in the morning and get out of bed and get your kids ready to go to work, to go to school, and you get yourself ready to go to work, why do you go to work? So you can earn money. Why do you want money? So you can have a house and you can buy stuff. Why do you want to have a house and buy stuff? So you feel safe. Why do you want to feel safe? Because then you'll feel happy. You'll feel content. And then we're not just content with being safe. Then you want to have a promotion. Why do you want a promotion? So I can buy more stuff. Why do you want to buy more stuff? So that I can look like I have more stuff than my neighbor or my cousin or my brother or my sister. Why do you want to do that? Because then I'll be happy. Right? Now, a question that most parents need to understand, especially when dealing with young teenage children. Teenage children in this day and age have no interest in spirituality and religion, because they're saying, what am I going to get for it? You say, oh, but you're going to get very happy. Really, Mom, Dad? Are you very happy? They have to see it. Are you enlightened? Well, no. Then why are you going to get me to read this Japji Sahib every morning? Doesn't make sense. I'll say, Mom, I'll show you how to be happy. You take a selfie and you put it online, I get 50 likes within about 2 minutes. I'll show you how to be happy, and that's quick. That's instant enlightenment. Right? Instant happiness. But the reality is, if we look at where social media is going, more and more people are accepting that social media is actually increasing mental illness. It's actually making you sadder, makes you more anxiety, gives you more stress. So we have to know what the Guru's solution is in our life. We have to live it, we have to be it, and only then can you tell someone else to do it. And the fact is, we're all very comfortable just doing a bit of religion stuff. And Guru Nanak, did he come to just make another religion? I think there were enough religions around. Maybe he didn't come to just give another religion to the world. Maybe he came to give a new way to an old problem. The ultimate problem.
Hi, thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying our videos. Nanak Naam is all about simplifying the life-changing wisdom of Guru Nanak Dev Ji and making it freely available to everyone through online videos, podcasts, booklets and courses. And we need your donations to spread these teachings even further. Please set up a regular monthly donation by visiting nanaknaam.org/donate. With your support, we're taking Gurmat global.
A question I'm often asked is, what is the organisational structure of the Gurdwara? The first thing is, we have no committee. Everything is run by Sevadars, and none of these Sevadars are paid. The Gurdwara is one of the largest in the country. It's set on a 4-acre site, has over 120,000 square foot of internal building space. We serve over 5,000 hot meals a week, and we have Sangat visiting from all over the world, Canada, America, Australia and Europe. So something we're always reminded about at work is that the client is king. At Guru Manya Granth Gurdwara, we have a similar philosophy. However, for us, the Sangat is king. So everything we do here is focused around ensuring the Sangat has a comfortable, enjoyable and enriching experience. That experience starts soon as you enter the car park. We have a team of Sevadars who are there to guide you to one of our 400 car parking spaces. When you enter the Gurdwara, we have a team of Sevadars who are there to greet you and answer any questions you may have about the Gurdwara or its facilities. Then we have Sevadars in the shoe area to ensure your shoes are safely placed and looked after. And if you're someone who needs a lift because you're elderly or disabled, we have Sevadars who will assist you to take the lift up to the Darbar Sahib.
I like coming to Guru Manya Granth Gurdwara because it has all the facilities and I like that it's really big. They have a lift so I can come upstairs and it's welcoming and the Sevadars always help me. They're always on the watch for me when I come and when I need to go downstairs after the Diwan. I feel proud that it's my Gurdwara because I've been coming here. It feels like family whenever I see someone I know here.
We have the Refresh Skills Centre, which is the only place in the country to provide free City and Guilds accredited training for people from the community. It doesn't matter which faith you're from, what gender, what age, or what race you're from. It's open to everyone. We've had a fantastic response from all of the community, and we've had loads of people graduating, going on to open their own businesses, going on to further education and employment.
So I've got friends and my wife have also attended sessions at the Refresh Centre learning kind of media courses and bricklaying and plastering courses. So that's not necessarily just because they're Sikh and it's a Sikh faith thing. No, it's a way of serving the local community. So we've got members from all faiths who will attend and it's a way for them to kind of upskill themselves and basically start a better future for themselves. And this is just all one of the things that happens here.
So also within our learning centre, we have a Punjabi and Sikh history school. Our language and history is so key to us because we know without our history, we have no future.
Here the students are really benefiting from purpose-built, state-of-the-art classrooms. So the learning experience is the best it can be. Serving 500 students learning Punjabi, and of which 120 are also on the Sikh history syllabus.
Where would we be without Sikh history? We wouldn't know anything about our religion. We wouldn't know what to do in a Gurdwara. We wouldn't know what the meaning of a matcha take is. We wouldn't know the meaning of what our gurus did. We wouldn't know anything.
So, when I went to Punjabi school a number of years ago, it was at the Gurdwara, probably in the Langar Hall, and you had a few children, on the desks. But whereas here, dedicated classrooms, dedicated facilities, and the kids get involved in everything.
So in GCSE Punjabi, we have a 100% success rate. So all students get A's or A stars. The students here do Simran, and they do Simran in the Gurdwara, and they also do it at home. And one thing that brings is focus, and the result of that is they really advance very quickly. None of the teachers are paid, and I think the feeling is very much as seva shouldn't be paid, right? Otherwise it's not seva, it's an occupation.
ਇੱਥੇ जो चीज़ देखी है दैट इज़ यूनिक। भी एक दाल एक फुल्का, वेरी सिंपल और वेरी टेस्टी।
We have no paid gyanis. Anyone who does cooking is not paid, or any other seva for that matter. Anyone who's doing seva is doing it out their own shraddha.
When you have people charging money for their seva, then it becomes their karam, not their dharam. And as a result, they overload on karam, and they never have a chance to do dharam. So if your dharam is essentially your business, then what happens is you'll never keep a equal balance of karam and dharam. That's why it's so important that every Sikh realize that seva is an essential part, and a Gursikh can't take money to go ahead and profit off the Sangat.
ਇਹ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਹੈ, ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਲਾਂ। ਪਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਭੇਦਭਾਵ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਧਾਰੀ ਹੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੋਰ ਦੂਜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ। ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਭਾਈ ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਜਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ।
जोग न बाहर मड़ी मसानी, जोग न ताड़ी लाइया, जोग न ताड़ी।
So also at the Gurdwara Sahib, we have Kirtan classes, Tabla classes, Santya classes and Gatka classes, and all of those are totally free of charge for anyone who wants to participate.
ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਸੰਥਿਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਕੀ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਿਖੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੰਥਿਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਪੰਕਤੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਹਰਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੀਨਿੰਗ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪੰਕਤੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਮੀਨਿੰਗ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਤੇ ਜਵਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕੀ ਹਨ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਉਠਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਿਖੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਕਲਾਸਾਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹਨ।
To complement that, we've just recently opened a permanent art exhibition. So 7,000 square feet of space are dedicated towards our art and history.
Gallery here far exceeds anything that I expected. Like, I'm just blown away by just the dedication to detail. If someone walks in from the community, someone who's not even a Sikh, who knows nothing about Sikhism, takes the time to look through this gallery, look at the art, read all the content that goes with each piece that describes each historical event, I hope that person walks out here with probably more knowledge than like an average Sikh that you might just pull out of a crowd.
So I'm relatively new to Sikhi, so in the last few years or so, I've kind of come down various routes, but then I've landed upon Guru Manya Granth Gurdwara, and it's been a massive change in my life, particularly because it feels it's focusing on what the core message is. So there's no kind of politics involved, there's no committees, no agenda, no come donate money to the building fund and all that kind of stuff. It's very different from that. It's all about a focus and an attention on what the message of Guru Granth Sahib is, and that's for us to be doing Simran.
ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਆ ਆਮ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਇੱਧਰ ਦੜੰਗਾ ਮਾਰ ਉੱਧਰ ਦੜੰਗਾ ਮਾਰ ਇੱਧਰ ਭੱਜ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦਾ ਵੀ 5 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਨਵੀਂ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸੁਣਨੀ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਛੋਟੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ ਰੋਂਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ that was amazing.
The Sangat is really your family, and if you don't use Guru's mat when doing the seva, you'll actually get a bigger ego rather than losing your ego. The purpose of doing the seva is to lose your ego while doing it. It's not to get a bigger ego while actually performing the tasks. So the reason why we need people reading the Bani, doing the Simran, making the langar, doing the seva is because only then can the person learn to lose their ego and learn how to make a connection to God and learn how to serve Waheguru the way Waheguru serves us.
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸਲੀ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨਾ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਮਨੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਤੋ ਉਹ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਪੱਕਾ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੋ